What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the OG family. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to my channel only if you want to. But look, my beautiful people, we got this top 10 celebrities that got exposed during the pandemic. Man, how many people? Look, man, we live in a crazy time, man. People just out here getting exposed left and right. But you know what I'm saying? We here for it, though. But look, let's hop into this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to Inform Overload and my channel at the same time. It'll be in the description down below. Let's get it.
Even if everybody gets it, like, yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but like, inevitable?
Fact of the matter is, we have people dying. 45,000 people a year die from automobile accidents, 480,000 from cigarettes, 360,000 a year from swimming pools, but we don't shut the country down for that.
Now, I don't know if it's people having too much time on their hands due to a large majority of the world being locked down, or if this was a long time coming. But it seems since our pandemic started, a handful of
different,
celebrities
Dr.
found
Phil.
themselves facing the backlash of either saying or doing something they probably shouldn't have. Now, you guys may not agree with some of the people on this list, and that's fine. Doesn't mean they weren't exposed or called out, regardless of how long ago or the situation. Today on Inform Overload, we'll be counting down the top 10 celebrities that got exposed during the pandemic. How's it going, friends? Welcome back to I.O. I'm your host for this one, Jared Bronstein, and today we got to expose some celebrities. As always, stick around to the very end of this one for some comment replies, but for now, let's get right into this one, yeah? Starting us off at number 10, Ellen DeGeneres. I mean, Ellen really got dragged for the first 4 months of the year. After Nikki Tutorials would appear on her show and speak honestly about her time with Ellen, it seems the floodgates would open. Ellen would make a joke about her multi-million-dollar mansion being compared to prison, which would also piss off a lot of people. But when news broke that some of Ellen's employees weren't sure what was going on with the show and their jobs, and then they found out that an outside production company was filming Ellen's show remotely, well, people were really pissed. It seemed to paint a picture that Ellen really isn't the person everyone wanted to believe she was. Then a security guard who had worked for her during the Oscars a few years back dropped even more dirt on how Ellen treats people. But it seems the thing with celebrities really is even after they get exposed, people always seem to forget. And to no surprise, people have already moved on from Ellen. So we should too. We're moving on to number 9.
Yeah, they was dragging her for a little minute. Y'all know I did those video reactions too, but yeah, they was definitely dragging Ellen, man. Like she done got some of the. Damn, she been under the most pressure, man. Like, I think she top 5 right now, celebrities, man. Like, that's going through the ringer.
At 9, Lana Del Rey. After Lana would post a lengthy Instagram note specifically calling out some of her fellow female artists, majority of whom were black, people called her out for being racist. The post started with, now that Doja Cat, Ariana, Camila, Cardi B, Kalani, and Nicki Minaj and Beyonce have had number 1s with songs about being sexy, wearing no clothes, effing, cheating, etc. Can I please go back to singing about being embodied, feeling beautiful by being in love, even if the relationship is not perfect, or dancing for money, or whatever I want, without being crucified, or saying that I'm glamorizing abuse. As someone who has been labeled anti-feminist in the past, Lana isn't one to shy away from the controversy, and she clarified her stance, letting fans and anyone who was watching know that she is definitely not racist. Since the initial post, Lana has posted a few more Instagram notes.
I mean, at the same time, though, I don't think that's too bad because I feel like what she was saying was, I mean, because look, they're really the only ones that's hitting the number 1s. You feel me? So therefore, that's who she see at the top. So that's what she brought up.
In a video, clearing the air for anyone who got it twisted. In the video, she said, I'm sorry that I didn't add a 100% Caucasian person into the mix of women that I admire. It really says more about you than it does about me. She wanted to say that after she decided to tell the public anything about her life, she was met with hundreds of thousands of hateful comments and her phone number being leaked. And in the video with, I quote, I'm not the enemy and I'm definitely not racist, so don't get it twisted. Nobody gets to tell your story except for you. God bless, and yeah, F off if you don't like the post. On to number 8, Dr. Phil.
Hey man, she let him hang. You feel me? Look, she did that.
For you who don't know, Dr. Phil has a PhD in psychology, but he's not a licensed psychologist. Either way, he's made a lot of money playing doctor on TV.
Oh,
but
wow.
in reality, I just feel any professional would likely handle a lot of the patients Phil sees on a show like a little differently. For starters, they wouldn't film their sessions and then put it on TV. You guys can probably see where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So as you can imagine, when he appeared on a segment on Fox trying to give medical advice when the pandemic first started, well, people just weren't having it. While appearing on the Ingram Angle, Phil said, I quote, the fact of the matter is we have people dying. 45,000 people a year die from automobile accidents. 480,000 people die from cigarettes. 360,000 a year from swimming pools. But we don't shut the country down for that. But yet we're doing it for this? And the fallout is going to last for years because people's lives are being destroyed. Clearly referring to the social distancing implemented to...
Man, think about it, Dr. Phil. This is a virus. This is not things that are just randomly happening to people. Like, what are you talking about? Like, my God.
Spread of the disease and businesses shutting down due to the lockdown. Now, people on Twitter were quick to call Phil out, pretty much telling him he's an idiot and not a real doctor. Ranging from those simply saying he's not a real doctor to people reminding him that car accidents aren't contagious, the Twitter world really let him have it. Even though he does have a PhD, technically he is a doctor, but that doesn't mean we should take his advice. Moving on to number 7, we got Jimmy Fallon. Now it seems the hashtag Jimmy Fallon is over party would trend for less than 24 hours before Fallon would post his apology. If you guys didn't even hear about this one, it seemed to happen fairly quickly, but either way it happened. Back in the year 2000, Fallon was on Saturday Night Live, and while doing an imitation of Chris Rock, he could be seen using blackface. Although it seems this was something that has been brought up in the past, specifically by Nick Cannon, for whatever reason, now is when it got enough attention. Back in February of 2019, Cannon shared a video showing both Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon doing blackface early on in their careers. Although neither man commented on it at the time, after the hashtag started trending, Fallon sent out an apology. I quote, "In 2000, while on SNL, I made a terrible decision to do an impersonation of Chris Rock while in blackface. There is no excuse for this. I am very sorry for making this unquestionably offensive decision, and thank all of you for holding me accountable." Although Chris Rock has yet to comment, Jamie Foxx publicly defended Fallon, commenting on an E! News Instagram post regarding the story. Jamie's comment read, "He was doing an impression of Chris Rock. It wasn't blackface. We comedians, I know it's a tough time right now, but this one is a stretch. On a show called In Living Color, we played every race. Let this one go. We got bigger fish to fry. Hashtag change course." Others on Twitter wondered why Robert Downey Jr. wasn't canceled for his role in Tropic Thunder, while others asked why black comedians such as Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, and Chris...
I mean, look, think about it. With Robert, I felt like that role that he did, they did that right in front of our face. You feel me? Like, it was... If it was like on some sneaky type of stuff, like where it's not really gonna be seen, y'all was trying something out or whatever, like then they probably knew that it wasn't gonna be received right, or they had the wrong intentions of doing it. But when you're doing something pure out of heart, just for the art of it, all right, whatever. You know, I think we need to stop jumping at everybody for every little thing. You know.
Can do whiteface. Now on to number 6, Madonna. After testing positive for COVID antibodies, meaning she had it at one point, the Like a Virgin singer would take to Instagram letting her fans know. In a video she shared, Madonna says, "Took a test the other day and I found out that I have the antibodies. So tomorrow, I'm just going to go for a long drive in the car and I'm going to roll down the window and I'm going to breathe in the COVID-19 air. Yep, I hope the sun is shining." This wasn't the problem people had though. It was the fact that she had flown from the UK to New York to celebrate a friend's birthday party. Although the majority of the guests called in through Zoom, Madonna just feels at her level do whatever she wants. I don't really know. People were also pissed that not one person at the party could be seen wearing masks, while others were mad that Madonna would risk traveling, especially with young children at home. And if you're a fan of Madonna, well, don't get mad at me. I'm literally just telling you guys what people are saying. Halfway now at number 5, David Geffen.
What y'all feel about that, like, this testing for the antibodies and stuff? Like, how y'all feel about that? Do you think that it's accurate? Do you think that you've come into contact with COVID? You know, I feel like it's been here for a long time before it was even made something super big. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of us have already been in contact with it. But yeah, just let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments down below. Should you be traveling?
A net worth of $7.7 billion, so when he tried to post a relatable photo on Instagram taken by his drone on his $590 million yacht, well, people were pissed. Geffen has since actually deleted his Instagram page altogether, and although I'm sure he meant well, with people losing their lives, businesses having to shut down, and of course, the shortage of medical supplies for doctors, nurses, and health professionals, his post seemed, I was gonna say a little tone deaf, but it's not even like a little. It's like, it's the definition of tone deaf. Because putting a little is just putting it extremely lightly. Caption, "Sunset last night, hope everyone is staying safe," appear to be the words of someone who genuinely cares, and as much as I want to believe he meant well, this just proved how out of touch from reality the man really is. Now on to number...
Yeah, man, when you get to a certain point, I feel like you get so jaded, like, or your reality is different. Yeah, it's just different, man. Like, you already accomplished everything. Like, you ain't got to worry about money, none of that stuff. Like, you just living life, and I guess you're just carefree. And he probably didn't see it as that, but yeah.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Even if everybody gets it, like, yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but like, inevitable?
Taking an Instagram Live after President Trump said the pandemic could go into July or August, Hudgens let her fans know how she was feeling. I quote her saying, "Until July sounds like a bunch of bullshit. It's a virus. I get it, like, I respect it, but at the same time, like, even if everybody gets it, like, yeah, people are gonna die, which is terrible, but like, inevitable? I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be doing this right now." Following the backlash she would immediately receive, Hudgens would jump back on Instagram the next day, saying her comments were taken out of context. Then she posted a note on Twitter via the Notes app that read, "Hey guys, I'm so sorry for the way I have offended anyone and everyone who has seen the clip from my Instagram Live yesterday. I realize my words were insensitive and not at all appropriate for the situation our country and the world are in right now. This has been a huge wake-up call about the significance my words have, now more than ever. I'm sending safe wishes to everyone to stay safe and healthy during this crazy time." To no surprise, this happened in March, and the majority of the people on this list were called out after, so Vanessa's situation is already old news. Like, we're probably forgot it even happened by now. On to number 3, we got another...
I ain't never even hear about that joint. Like, is it that serious to y'all? In the comments, say hell no if it's not.
For the one and only Dr. Oz. Although Oz specializes in thoracic surgery, which focuses on the heart and lungs, Oz isn't a virologist. Meaning, although he knows a lot about the areas of one's body that the virus is known to attack, you probably shouldn't be giving medical advice when it comes to protecting yourself. Now, that's not to say the man didn't mean well, but I think Dr. Dave Stukas summed it up.
I didn't know that these people weren't actually officially the thing that they were like pretending to be on these shows. That shit crazy, man. Like, we the only country that do something like that.
When he retweeted Dr. Oz's coronavirus survival sheet, captioning it, "I'm sorry, at Dr. Oz, I'm confused by your medical advice. How many blackberries should I eat each day to prevent coronavirus? How much elderberry will treat active infection? Should I meditate to prevent or treat active infection? Please ignore all this shameful nonsense." Now, this isn't the first time Oz has been called out by the medical community, and I doubt it'll be the last. Now at number 2, Demi Lovato. To no surprise, the hashtag Demi Lovato is over party started trending on Twitter after fans started posting screenshots of what they claimed was Demi's fake Instagram account. Also known as a Finsta account, it's like having a burner account or a secondary account where people don't know it's necessarily you, aside from maybe a few close friends. Some people do this to post embarrassing or funny photos and videos of themselves, while others do it to bash their competition. And Demi got called out when people said she was bashing her old friend, Selena Gomez. I mean, I'm not accusing anyone of anything here, guys, but you can see the proof is in the pudding. I like pudding. Demi's team spoke on behalf of the singer, saying that there are several fake and doctored posts online. It's unfortunate that people are finding time to attack others when the world has far bigger issues to focus on at the moment. Yeah, they got a fair point, but... Now finally, on to number 1, Doja Cat. Well, this was a wild one. The hashtag Doja Cat is over party started trending after she was accused of being challenged with white supremacists and was also called out for her song Didn't Do Nothing. Following an insane amount of backlash and viral videos, Doja finally spoke out about the situation, explaining, I quote, "I've used public chat rooms to socialize since I was a child. I shouldn't have been on some of those chat room sites, but I personally have never been involved in any racist conversations. I'm so..."
What? We synced you. Like, what are you talking about?
Everyone I offended. She wanted to clarify any rumors about the chat rooms on Instagram, saying the narrative that it's a white supremacist chat is absolutely 100% incorrect. Speaking on the lyrics to the song in question, Doja explained, "To see a song, my song that I made, connected to an innocent black woman's death is one of the most awful rumors that I've ever encountered. Although she said the song was lyrically lost, she insisted it's in zero ways connected to police brutality or Sandy Bland." And that does it for the top 10 celebrities that got exposed during the pandemic. Let me know your thoughts on this list in the comments down below.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? Look, man. Let me know. Are y'all forgiving Doja Cat? You know what I'm saying? Because, look, they always have these cancel parties, right? This is my beef with it. If y'all gonna cancel somebody, go ahead and cancel them. Like, I don't want to hear other videos and stuff like that in the future of them saying something that y'all don't agree with when they are already supposed to be canceled. So if she canceled or not, like, what y'all gonna do about it? You know, it's hard for me to be mad at people nowadays because, you know, I don't have no expectations from nobody. But at the end of the day, man, I love y'all. Like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. See you in the next video. And I'm out, though. Wow.
I'ma give them time to fold up. She think I'ma flex on her when I roll up. Shit, from the toes up. When it comes to my drip, it's different.